What's going on, Spartacus community? Just taking a couple of minutes out here to make a quick video, a little vlog, chop it up a little bit about the Spartacus. I've been getting a lot of good feedback about my channel. Guys hitting me up, sending me, messages, letting me know they seen my channel, they like the content. But yeah, I just want to take a couple of minutes and talk about it. My channel is a work in progress. I always let everybody know that. So any feedback you guys can give me, whether that be positive or negative, is definitely most welcome. Don't worry about hurting my feelings. I got some pretty tough skin. But I do realize that some of the videos I make may or may not, rub people off, the wrong way. Because of what the video says, or I don't know, maybe because they lost or something like that. I usually post videos, win or lose. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm not an egomaniac. If I lose, I lose. I'll still post the videos, and that's not a big deal to me. As long as it's a good fight, fair fight. I don't post all the videos I record because some of them are just way too noisy in the background, or fights are not that interesting, or it's just too many low levels, things like that. But anyway, like I said, I definitely want to get more feedback from you guys. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. If you want to wager with me, do that. Hit me up, add me. I'm pretty easy to find. But yeah, just getting quickly back to some of the content on my page. I do realize that some of the things can be a bit sensitive. Not everyone has tough skin. And, some guys' feelings may be a little hurt here and there. But, please, keep in mind, it is just a video game. And everything you do here is just my opinion, and that's all it is. I don't get everything right. So, don't be shy to hit me up with a message letting me know that, you may want to get something removed, or, you just have a difference of opinion, which is okay. I'm all right with that, So yeah, the more feedback I get from you guys, the better my channel is going to be. So, if you'd help me out with that, I definitely appreciate it. All right, let me just finish this guy off very quick. But yeah, let me get a kill here. All right, anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so, feedback is always a good thing. Like I said, whether positive or negative, I will take it. I will adjust, to what you guys are telling me. So, yeah, whenever you get a chance, leave me messages in the comments. Or send me some messages here on ps3. I am on ps3, in case you guys didn't know. And yeah, we'll work it from there. I'm always up for a new challenge. If you guys ever want to, do full Ludus wagers with me, that's starting your Ludus from top to bottom. I love those. Haven't done too many of those. Just personally with my friends and stuff, I really don't post those too much. But I have done that quite a few times. So yeah, if you want to get down like that, hit me up, and we'll definitely do that. But since I touched on the subject, let's talk about the importance of beefing up your Ludus. That means perking everybody up to the max. Using all your guys, using the two-handed sword, using the daggers, using the trident, using the hammer, using the sword and shield, using the spear and shield, using the dual swords. Well, maybe not dual swords, because everybody uses dual swords, right? But yeah, it's important to get everybody in your Ludus perked up. The way you want them to be. I have two profiles, and recently I just got Mark of Achilles 2 for in my main profile, my spear and shield, and now my entire Luduses on both profiles are complete. Complete meaning that they all have Mark of Achilles 2 and 3, Shroud of the Fallen 2 and 3, and Ignore Pain or Agron's Rage 3. Okay, so that's how all of my gladiators are built the same way, except for this perk right here. Agron's Rage 3 is mostly swapped out for Ignore Pain, which is what I prefer, Ignore Pain. But since they haven't really dropped Agron in a long time, I got this perk quite a while ago, so I've just been hanging on to it, you know, until I get Ignore Pain. But yeah, let's just take a quick look at my Ludus. So that's my Spear and Shield. You saw what he has. This is my hammer. He's pretty much got the same loadout. He's got the Ignore Pain. Two-handed sword is the same with the Ignore Pain. As you can see, it's the same up and down. I'm not going to bore you with showing everything. Actually, my Trident guy is the only gladiator in both Luduses who's got Mark of Achilles 1, 2, and 3. And that's only because I've been too lazy with him. I haven't really fought with him that much. But once I do, I'll trade Mark of Achilles 1 in for Ignore Pain. Yeah. There's really no need to hang on to Mark of Achilles 1. Doesn't really do too much. But yeah, I'll hang on to it for now. It's still a better perk to me than most, except for Ignore Pain. So I'll hang on to that for a little while. So yeah, try to get your Ludus intact, guys. You know, get everybody ranked above whatever, 530, whatever it is. Try to get them max ranked. The rating here is what I'm talking about. This guy here has a rating of 430, but that's because I have him on an unarmed loadout. That's why. So yeah, and if you want to take a look at his perks, he's got Agron's Rage 3. And I use that for my my unarmed. I really haven't fought with him too much either, as you can see. You know, I try to stay on my main profile as much as I can. That's where I got all the best equipment. You know, Brasses of Gannicus, Agron Sleeve, you know, I have all that. I got all the shields, all the helmets, everything I have over there. I have all the helmets, everything. So yeah. So I think that's pretty important, you know. Get your Ludus intact, you know, do one at a time, whatever you got. You know, perk up your best guy and then, you know, roll out with him. But then don't forget about the other guys too. I've seen quite a few guys out there who just use one gladiator all the time. They just use dual swords forever. Forever and ever. They never bother, you know, using anybody else. Wow, season rank is 91. I was at 80-something, 84 yesterday, I think. So I'm dropping down a little bit. Matter of fact, let's just take a quick look at where I'm at on the season leaderboard. All right, let's go. I was 91 there. My main profile, I'm a little bit higher. Somewhere in the 50s. Maybe a little lower now since I haven't used them all week. Yeah, let's see where I'm at. Oh yeah, I dropped quite a bit. Holy smokes. Where the hell am I? There I am, 74. All right, so I dropped to 74. And this last week, I've been really taking it easy. I haven't really been playing too much at all. Just getting the dailies done, and that's about it. You know, I like to play hard for the first 3 weeks. The last week of the tournament, I just like to chill out. You know, play a little bit here and there. I'm in the first percentile comfortably. So I'm going to get all that gold at the end, 400 gold. You know, I'll get this and this. I'll get everything. 'Cause I'm in the 1% on both my profiles. But yeah, I don't feel like stressing out too much. And, you know, playing the game every day until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning till the thing resets just so that I could, you know, get more points and gold and all this stuff. You know, I've already done that. I won 3 tournaments so far between both my profiles. So I'm okay with that. I'm pretty good on gold. 2640 on this profile and almost 4,000 on my other profile. So not too bad. Enough for me to buy whatever new equipment comes out. And then, you know, build up my gold again, you know, before the next stuff comes out. So I'm always going to be around this much. You figure when the new equipment comes out, you wind up spending about 1,100, 1,200 gold. If everything costs 300, you know, the max you're gonna spend is 1,200 gold. And not everything costs 300 gold. But say it does, that's 1,200 gold right there. So that leaves me in pretty good shape. You know, that'll always leave me on this profile with at least 1,400 gold. And then by the time the new stuff rolls around, I would have accumulated more gold. So that's my goal, is to kind of stay around this area of gold. You know, never falling short, never needing anything, you know. But yeah, that's about it. I own all this equipment already. But I am collecting all of the purple stuff too. I would normally stay in the top 10, but I already have this, the Agile. I already have that Gladiator title. So if I'm not in the top 10, it's not a big deal. But I'll stay in the top 10 anyway. But yeah, it's very important to get the purple stuff from me. So I collect everything purple. All the purple equipment, I get it. Everything. Weapons, armor, you know, everything. Helmets, all that stuff. You know, I want all that. So yeah, let's take another match here. So you guys are not just listening to my big mouth, but definitely hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. What kind of videos you want to see. I've done plenty of perk hunting videos. You've seen that. I've perk hunted for Mark of Achilles 2, Agron's Rage 3. And now that I have all of those perks already for all my gladiators, you're probably not going to see too many of those. But I did do a video about getting Ignore Pain and Fury, which I got while I was looking for Ignore Pain. So you can check those out too. I've done some silver mining videos where I go straight here to the pits and just fight there, you know, whatever, 10, 15 times, get some silver and get some premium perks to drop at the same time. You know, that's a cool thing. In case you guys are wondering, for those of you who don't know, you get Mark of Achilles 3 in Dominus Nobilum. You get that there. You get Mark of Achilles 2 in Old Capua. Mark of Achilles 1, you can get it in the pits, or you can get it in Spectacular. No problems there. All the shrouds, you can get them in Mercatus. Shrouds 1, 2, and 3 fall there. Most of you guys already know that, but like I said, this is for you, mostly for you guys who are new or just don't know where to get them. All right, level 39 here. Probably going to spare him. No need to kill, really. But it all depends. You know, it's an issue that's come up a lot, whether or not to spare lower levels. And I can tell you right now, when I was coming up, I very, very seldomly got spared. I always got killed. I do my fair share of sparing the lower level guys. Why not? But believe it or not, they serve a purpose in the game as well. You know, like I said, this is a perfect opportunity when you're fighting lower levels to practice your parrying. Just like that, you know. If you're trying to learn how to parry or perfect it, this is where you do it. You know, when you're fighting a lower level, they're much slower. They don't inflict much damage. So it's good practice, you know. So that's what I like to do. There you go. You know, practice your combos and stuff like that. If you want to spare them at the end, that's fine. Spare them. You know, which is cool. You know, let them live. You know, they'll play you. They won't quit and all that stuff. But honestly, if you guys are lower levels out there and you're listening to this, check this out, man. You're not going to get better by quitting or by asking for mercy all the time. You know, if you're smart, when you're playing these guys who are high level and kicking your ass all the time, what you'd be doing is paying attention to the kind of combos that they're using. You know, if they're using combos. Some, you know, plenty of guys out there just jump out there, square, 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 whatever, triangle and all that bullshit. But if you're smart, you know, you'd pay attention to the good players out there. Check out what kind of combos they're using, learn them yourself, and just copy their moves. You know, and that's how you're going to get better. You know, that's how I've definitely improved that way. I've paid my dues just like everyone else has. You know, getting my ass whooped all the time. And, you know, if you reach level 50, or when you reach level 50, you know, make sure you get your silver up, get your gold up, get all your equipment right, and get your combos down packed. And then go in there and do your thing. You know, learn how to parry, learn how to dodge, you know, learn when to block, when not to block, when to attack. You know, don't go crazy all the time and just, you know, out there gun-ho and just trying to attack everybody. You know, you're always going to run into some really good players.